message Tom Laxton, but yeah. Same deal. So what I want to see is when what we've spoken about, creating space or defending space. So what I want to see is when we're in possession or making space, to me, how we can get that so a bit like that, and then that's the biggest thing for me. This is a bit of a conflict of interest at this stage of the season. I'll just stay as maybe watch a little bit.
Good evening, Amy Webster here covering our round 24 NPL action here at Heath Park as we edge closer to the season end. Eastern Suburbs, the home side this evening, hosting QAS in a matchup that is certainly more unpredictable than the ladder may suggest. Eastern Suburbs with a much needed spark after finally snapping their 5-game winless run with a 5-0 win over Kapalaba. QAS on the other hand They may be exempt from relegation, but they arrive in a bit of a slump, just 1 point from their last 5 games. I'll run you through the lineups for this evening's fixture, starting with our officials. Referee for this evening, Joshua Martin, assisted by Carwin Gregory, Jairo Suarez, and the 4th official, Simon Arango Herrera. The home side, we have Holly Clark, Holly McQueen, Leela Utateo, Tema Levin, Tiana Karambasis, Ashley Paravicini. In between the sticks this evening, the youngster Zoe Reeder, Stella Mazzoni, Ellie Caspanello, Tegan Riding, and Drew Dempsey. For QAS, Aurelia Stepanas in goal, Arabella Ryan, Hannah Davis, Chloe Murray, Emily Bailey, Tully Heatley, Annie O'Farrell, Ziana Ludwig, Rosie Harris, Maddie Primrose, and Ellie Davis. We see there Tully Heatley, of course, the captain for QAS. Captain for this evening for Eastern Suburbs, Tiana Karambasis. The usual captain, Kate Muscat, currently on the bench. Eastern Suburbs this evening without Isabella Shuttleworth and Kyla Hansen in their full squad. And for QAS, Rosie McMahon is a significant absentee as she recovers from an ACL injury. They are without the departed Lily Punch. We'll see how these sides get on this evening. This is our latest kickoff for this Saturday. Only one other fixture is currently underway, that is Souths hosting Gold Coast Knights. And as far as I can see, that game is still at a stalemate at the nearly half-time point. I'll get you up to date with all of the fixtures that have already taken place. As I say, we are at the very pointy end of the season, all to play for. QAS have proven to be a tough opposition for most throughout the season. They've certainly known how to find the back of the net, but just not being able to come away with all 3 points. As Eastern Suburbs have indeed got us underway, so the home side going left to right. Had a bit of personnel change throughout the season in their goalkeeper position. Emma Gibbon out with injury. Isabella Shuttleworth has been deputising, and Zoe Reeder has stepped in. This will be Zoe's 5th appearance, 15 years of age, promoted from the academy programme. Did play last week against Kapalabar as well. McQueen, as expected, in that centre-half position. And that shot from distance flies over early rangefinder from Eastern Suburbs. Little bit of a scuffle on that side. Referee quite rightly letting things resume. There was nothing in it from either side as Tegan Riding picks up the ball and just running into Ziana Ludwig, winning her side a free kick. Taken quickly. Tiana Karambasis switches the ball out wide to Clark. Down the line it goes for Mazzoni. Eastern Suburbs defending that throw and just switching that out for a throw-in themselves, so it will be QAS back in possession. Heatley on the ball, does poke that one through. Harris couldn't quite get there. Karambassis brings it down on the chest, but surrounded by white jerseys, which allows it to fall very nicely for Heatley. Referee just urging the players to just chill out a little bit. Not interested in any of this. Players getting in his ear nice and early, and he's not having any of it. Referee Joshua Martin. QAS with the free kick sent in by Arabella Ryan. Emily Bailey forced out by Dempsey. Early corner to the away side.
It's only going one place, and I know where I'd want to be. Yeah, get the bits and pieces, yeah. Annie, compress it. If it's non-compress, yeah, that's fine.
Ryan and Davis lurking on the edge. Corner sent in towards the penalty spot. First head on it was an Eastern Suburbs one. And the ref has pulled play back just to have a little look.
That's it, arm locks.
And urging for treatment pretty quickly, so Eastern Suburbs will just have a bit of stoppage here as both sides just get themselves set. It's been a bit scrappy to start off with. Eastern Suburbs players asking questions of the referee, and again, not seeming too interested in the chit-chat. The games that have already taken place this evening, there were 2 Friday night games for the NPLW. So the first one was Olympic hosting Brisbane City. City coming away with the spoils, 3-0 winners in that fixture. And Lions getting the win at home to Kapalaba. That one ending 3-1. Gold Coast United and Sunshine Coast Wanderers will have to wait their turn to play their round 24 fixture. Gold Coast United are up in sunny Cairns awaiting their Queensland Cup semi-final fixture that will take place tomorrow afternoon. So we will just be awaiting the final scores from Souths against Gold Coast Knights. That's bottom of the table takes on top of the table. And here in front of us this evening, Eastern Suburbs occupying 3rd spot on the ladder. QAS in that 9th spot, can't be relegated as forementioned. Clark. Ball forward collected by Ellie Davis, finds Ryan, who switches across to Murray, nearly has her pocket picked. Chloe Murray recovers well. Bailey up against Utateo. Utateo stands strong. Lovely ball down the line for Dempsey to send forward, and across comes Chloe Murray.
DK.
Mazzoni picks up the ball down the line across the face of goal. Riding was lurking. And in the end, it was Dempsey who connected. Behind it goes. Eastern Suburbs with their first corner. Dempsey lurking on the edge. Deep in towards Ashley Paravicini at the back post. It came off Clark in the end. And goal kick is the decision. There's appeals that it might have got a touch on the way through, but doesn't seem so. Paravicini at the back post. Her ball just fired in. Indeed, it is a corner, so it took a kick off a QAS play on the way through from Holly Clark. Corner now from the near side. Bit of activity in the box. In it goes towards the near post, headed off the line. There's Ellie Davis in the right place at the right time. It's Eastern Suburbs build from the back. Mazzoni.
Good shape, Ellie.
Clark forward now for Eastern Suburbs. Stabs it out wide for Mazzoni. QAS have it with Heatley. Good turn, Tully Heatley, but Karen Bass is too strong, or is she? Good battle there, but in the end, referee says foul by the QAS captain. Utateo forced backward under pressure from Primrose. Karen Barsis finds Paravicini. Plenty of instructions coming from Danny Byrne down on the sideline for QAS. Clark. Lovely ball forward for Caspanello. Keeps it in at the byline, pulls it back. Caspanello sends it in. It's going to fall for Karen Barsis. Skipper for this evening. Lovely touch there, moving inside from Holly McQueen. Leela Utateo with a chance to run. Dempsey with a feigned first hit. And cleared away nicely there by Ludwig. Out it goes to Levin. And the foul going in favour of QAS just on the edge of the box. Good early signs from Eastern Suburbs. Two of the top four this weekend have been in the points. So all eyes on Knights and Eastern Suburbs. See if they can complete the collection for the round. Forward from Murray. First touch, a heavy one from McQueen.
Literally in acres. Yeah, don't follow the ball, pull off.
So a little shift in the back line for Lachlan Longside. We don't have the Holly duo in the centre half positions. Ashley Paravicini is lined up alongside Holly McQueen, pushing Holly Clark out to that right back position, whilst Muscat is on the bench. Of course, we know there's a lot of shifting and moving goes on in these formations as games do progress, as is the versatility of the sides at this level. If my updates are accurate, South's strikers have done very well to hold off Knights going in at half-time. That game's still locked at a 0-0 draw. They creep towards the hour mark.
Great tackle, Chloe!
Eastern Suburbs a little surprised not to come away with the free kick. Tegan Riding, the player, forced to the ground. But referee said nothing doing and get on with it. that they will do. Holly McQueen. Strong header there in the middle allows QAS to come forward. Primrose shifts the ball out to her right. Got support in the middle. Karen Barsis picks up the scraps for Eastern Suburbs. Can they break here? They've got numbers with Riding striding forward. Mazzoni to the right. Great defending there from Davis and Murray, just to force Tegan Riding out of that attacking position. And in the end, the ball came loose, forced Stepanas to collect. Davis using her strength. Lovely little turn on the near side from Tully Heatley. She's got a few tricks in the bag, the youngster. Great to see her looking like she's full of confidence, having come back from that ACL injury. Tully Heatley still dancing her way through. Karen Barsis stands strong and just forces the foul. Little shirt tug there from Heatley. A little bit of heat in this fixture on this cold Saturday evening. Both sides looking up for it. Mazzoni gives up the chase. Cross from Murray.
Go on, Rosie. Go on.
Good pressure from Rosie Harris, forcing Eastern Suburbs all the way back to Zoe Reeder, and she has run out of options, has to force that one out for a throw. Very, very good defending in attack there from QAS. Heatley leaves for Davis. Ellie Davies with the throw. Given away cheaply though in the middle of the park. Caspanello, lovely ball forward, just out of the range for Tegan Riding. Paravicini finds Clark on the near side. Ball forward for Caspanello. Curled into the path of the keeper. Maddie Primrose dispossessed by Levin. We know Levin doesn't mind a crack from here. Left foot strike blocked by Chloe Murray. And out it goes. QAS don't have the numbers forward, but they're forced their way through. Little shirt pull this time. Tiana Karen Barsis on Ludwig. Free kick given away cheaply there for QAS. It was again good determination moving forward.
Keep getting Hannah in next to you to open, yeah? Keep getting Hannah in when the ball's here. Make sure we're not too far. Ellie, invade, 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 invade. Invade. You'll arrive on the ball quicker.
Ball in from Arabella Ryan, straight in towards Zoe Reeder and collected. Little flick on there, Mazzoni. Didn't quite come off as intended. Lachlan Long with the support of Tim Richards. His coaching setup. Tim Richards, of course, stepping in the early stage of the season when Lachlan Long was away with the Philippines women's national side at the Asian Cup duties. Plenty of pedigree in the coaching lineups across this league as well as with the players. Lovely move again by Tully Heatley. She's looking dangerous. She's got Rosie Harris to her right. Might quite get there. It does to Harris. Harris with a strike across McQueen. Bailey forced out. QAS looking dangerous. Ludwig, Eastern Suburbs have now got bodies back behind the ball. Ball floated in towards the back post, picked up by Bailey and well watched by that back line. Just stepping into an offside position, Emily Bailey. 8 goals in 22 appearances. 17-year-old. And bouncing through everyone. Chloe Murray, the player to get a boot to it. Annie O'Farrell has room to stride forward, sends it forward for Bailey. Sent it forward early. Eastern Suburbs moving the ball around well there. Kept in well as well by Clark. Mazzoni in space again. Dempsey screaming for it at the back post. Mazzoni somewhat mishits that one perhaps, and behind it goes for a goal kick. Gold Coast Knights have now managed to break the deadlock over at Perry Park. 1-0 the scoreline in that fixture, so they extend their lead at the top of the table as things stand.
Maddie, great spaces!
Flick on by Riding. Dempsey will run onto it. Riding gets it back. First touch out of her feet. Tegan Riding goes down in the area with Chloe Murray, but the ball. Chloe Murray looked to have got the ball there. The referee has stopped play, but just to give Tegan Riding chance to get a bit of treatment if required. It's not looking like she's going to need it. And no free kick there. Looks like Riding may have landed a little awkwardly on that left shoulder. It's a good tackle in the end from Murray. Joshua Martin having to deal with a little bit of chatter from the Eastern Suburbs midfield at the moment, getting questioned about his decision making and quite rightly stopping play to check in on Tegan Riding. Keeping his cards in his pocket so far, but we'll see how long that lasts with this tension in the game. Reader from Clark. Heatley. Heatley will get it back near side.
See both lads. See both.
First time flick inside again from Riding. This time falls for Annie O'Farrell. Bailey to Davies. Murray gives it away. Riding on the chase, uses her strength well. Throw in for Eastern Suburbs on that far side. Heath Park is the venue for this evening's fixture. A few brave souls have ventured out in the cold, come and support their side. And the pitch is looking pretty good for a fixture that is so deep into the season. Credit to the ground staff across all of the clubs for the work that they're doing to keep these surfaces playable as the games do start to stack up at this stage of the year.
Ara, arrive on it quicker then. Arrive on it quicker. Higher. Pockets, Annie.
Ryan.
Unlucky.
Davies down the line. Out it goes for a throw. A little rush there from Ellie Davies, but positive reinforcement coming from her coach on the sideline, Danny Byrne. Annie O'Farrell doing very well there up against Holly Clark, forcing a quick decision, which in the end gave the ball back to QAS. Davies. Ludwig, back to Davies. McQueen with the first touch, falls for Bailey though. Bailey still on the ball. Hannah Davis making the run on the far side, has Maddie Primrose ahead of her. Good defending there, Eastern Suburbs. And out it goes, QAS still putting pressure on. Little tug on O'Farrell there, referee stood in an excellent position to keep an eye on that. O'Farrell opts to go quickly. Zoe Reeder was ready and waiting. Rosie Harris, who was lurking furthest upfield for QAS. Tegan Riding, little clip on the back of O'Farrell. Heatley. Inside, lovely ball through the middle for Primrose, but cut out well at the back, Eastern Suburbs. Arabella Ryan can keep the momentum moving, cut out Holly Clark. QAS at the moment just thriving in possession, looking very lively on the ball. Of course, significant difference in terms of age experience across these teams, with QAS being the academy side and full of youngsters. They are certainly holding their own in the opening stages. Given away there by Ludwig. Little touch inside, picked up by Karen Barsis. Heatley. Talk to Annie. Hannah Davis, she's keeping a little eye on Tegan Riding over her right shoulder. And out it goes there, off the head of Holly Clark.
Wait, Ara, if we don't like it, start again. If we don't like it, start again. You just give them it back.
Goal kick gone short from Reeder. Holly McQueen does have room to roam. Nice ball left out to Dempsey. Caspanello further forward. Across from Caspanello, forces the corner. Aurelia Stepanas just making sure there Looking like it might have crept behind, but Stepanis getting a glove to it, just make sure.
You okay? Sure? You say that anyway, eh?
Sent in, headed away, good defending QAS. It's fallen again for Caspanello in towards the back post. Ashley Paravicini, can she get anything of it? Stepanis gets there and free kick given for a little nudge there from Tegan Riding on the keeper. Riding putting the pressure on. Ellie Davies does well, finds Arabella Ryan.
Are you free? Do you want it? So let her know.
Heatley again on a run down this near side. Loving striding into space across to Harris, lets it run. Bailey with a lovely turn back to Harris. Primrose in support. Bailey's lurking, Primrose has it back. In it goes towards Bailey. Ludwig is there, poked across, good defending. Eastern Suburbs get a foot in exactly when it mattered. QAS at the moment just building their momentum and knocking on the door. Ball across. It was Ashley Paravicini who got a very important touch. Mazzoni just getting that final clearance. Ellie Davies with the final touch. Throw-in goes to Eastern Suburbs. Annie O'Farrell wins the ball strongly. Utateo sends it out left. Levin wants it down the line. Utateo gets it back, but heavy touch. And again, QAS come forward. Flag is up there on Rosie Harris. Another smooth move from the academy side.
Chloe, talk to Hannah.
Nice little step overs on that far side from Levin. Murray stands strong, cleared away. McQueen. QAS not really giving Eastern Suburbs too much room in the middle of the park. A little bit of frustration starting to creep in for Eastern Suburbs.
Next one, Rose, keep it going. Will you be away?
Levin forward. Caspanello.
Anna pops out. You need to
QAS turn possession back in their favour. Ludwig sends the ball forward for Davies to go on a run. Davies has Heatley ahead of her. Slips as she tries to send it forward. Ellie Davies a little excited to be that far forward perhaps and just couldn't connect with that. It was a lovely run forward though. Just loses her footing as she sends that one with the left. O'Farrell strong in the tackle. Eastern Suburbs maintain possession. Levin.
Don't guess, man! Don't guess!
Levin with a hat-trick in the last round against Kapalabar, so a dangerous player when allowed to run. Caspanello. Ball across to Riding. Wasn't too convincing, and again QAS can stick a boot through it.
Ellie, that's fantastic, El. Well done. Yeah, well done.
Riding. Sends that ball straight into the path of Stepanas.
No fouls.
Tegan Riding sends that one in towards the back post. Good header away. QAS with time to get rid of that one. Only as far as McQueen. Dempsey making her way into the box. Levin making room to shoot. Levin! Over it goes, only just from the number 13. It was a good move there from Eastern Suburbs. Did take a touch on its way through and will be a corner.
Compete!
10 minutes of the first half remaining.
Aurelia, free yourself!
Sent in long. Can anyone in an orange shirt get anything on it? It was Ashley Paravicini again lurking at the back post. Now QAS looking to break. Ball across from Harris, just in behind Bailey. Ryan making sure that the momentum doesn't swing straight back in favour of Eastern Suburbs. Out it goes from Clark. Strong player there, Karen Barsis finds Caspanello, a little touch again from Riding, wants it back and gets it from Mazzoni. Tegan Riding sends that one behind, goal kick. Eastern Suburbs just starting to enjoy a little bit more possession inside QAS's half.
Annie, stay there. Annie, stay in. Annie, stay in. Stay in. Maddie, higher. Higher.
Eastern Suburbs coming away 2-1 winners in this fixture back in March, and then when they faced each other again in May. It was a 6-goal thriller on that occasion. Eastern Suburbs did get the win, 4-2. It's anyone's guess how this will finish this evening as Heatley goes up against Holly McQueen. McQueen gets there first and finds Mazzoni. Switching the ball out left, Eastern Suburbs. Lila Utateo trying to shake off Emily Bailey. And she does, but it costs her that forward momentum. Paravicini keeps it in on that far side. Lovely touch from Primrose, gets it back. Heatley wants it. Cut out but falls for Ellie Davies. Ellie Davies tries to poke it through to Heatley, inadvertently passes it to McQueen, who's then tripped. Free kick for Eastern Suburbs.
Think of someone you hate and hit it as hard as you can at the goal. Yeah?
Interesting coaching tactic from the sideline. Trying to get his side to get a bit more venom behind the ball when they're getting a shot. Danny Byrne. Put out again, Annie O'Farrell. She's holding her space in the centre of the park for QAS very well. The central midfielder. No surprise to see a number of these young players for QAS selected for domestic Young Matildas training camp. Preparation for a number of competitions, including the 2027 AFC Under-17 Women's Asian Cup. So keep your eye well and truly on the names of these QAS players as they progress through the academy system. Some talented youngsters. QAS with the free kick. Sent in. Zoe Reeder does very well. Just picks that one out the sky. Plenty of trust in these goalkeepers. Shuttleworth and Zoe Reeder from Lachlan Long. Harris will keep that in. And comes off the Eastern Suburbs player, but the flag is up. So saved by the offside flag there. Eastern Suburbs, no corner. QAS with the throw. It was Harris this time, using her strength well, forcing the ball out off the boot of Clark. Harris and Clark going toe to toe. Annie O'Farrell opens her body well. QAS looking very confident in possession. It's that final ball forward, letting them down on that occasion. Tully Heatley liking what she's seeing from her attackers. Tully Heatley kept a blog during her ACL recovery, sharing the journey with her followers, but also potentially for her own welfare. Just documenting how she was going through that difficult time. ACLs, unfortunately, causing havoc across the women's game. Caspanello. Mazzoni, over her it goes. Holly Clark running in. Heatley brings that down. Karen Barsis across. Mazzoni back to Caspanello. Forward for Riding. Dempsey picks it up instead. Little turn there from Drew Dempsey. Free kick for Eastern Suburbs in a tricky spot. The American import using her experience there. Levin and Caspanello standing over this one. Levin joining the tail end of this campaign, but already with 5 goals. Albeit 3 of those coming in that last fixture against Kapalaba, but nonetheless made quite the impression since joining Lachlan Longside. Caspanello will leave it for Levin. Levin with the strike. Levin hits the bar. Headed back in by Dempsey. Hits the post. Paravicini gets there in the end. 3rd time of trying. Eastern Suburbs break the deadlock. It's Ashley Paravicini, she's been popping up at that back post for a couple of set pieces and finally gets the reward. That is Ashley Paravicini's 1st goal of this campaign. Only her 11th appearance for Eastern Suburbs this evening. QAS certainly making Eastern Suburbs work for it, but that free kick is exactly what they needed. This may perhaps give Eastern Suburbs just a little bit of confidence to try and play the ball around as they run the clock down. Anticipate too much stoppage time. We are into the 45th minute here at Heath Park. Riding goes for the shot from distance. Stepanas happy to just see that one sail past the upright. She knew exactly where that one was going, or she certainly made it look that way. Confident young keeper. Talking of confidence, Chloe Murray striding out from the back. Throw in bang on halfway. Ludwig sends it back to the thrower. Out it goes.
Annie, when it goes back in, can we be the pivot? Because there's literally 7 people there and we've got no one here. We have to switch out.
Throw down the line. Falls at the feet of Utateo. Back for McQueen, who's happy to turn. Karen Barsis with the switch. Clark up against Tully Heatley. Tully Heatley did very well, but Clark did even better. Stood strong. Sends it downfield. Cut out by Davies. Paravicini with a head on it. Little back and forth between both sides. Karen Barsis, plenty of A-League experience in those legs. Forward it goes to Caspanello. Little touch inside. Lovely from Caspanello. Just in behind Dempsey. And there is the whistle for the halftime break. Tough battle out there between these two sides. It's taken all of 43 minutes to break the deadlock. But it was Ashley Paravicini popping up for the home side. I've got a feeling there's plenty more to come in this fixture. Stick with us here. We'll be back with you very shortly here on FQTV. Welcome back for second half coverage of this, our round 24 action here at Heath Park. Home side Eastern Suburbs going into the sheds at half time with a slim margin courtesy of Ashley Paravicini goal from a free kick. It took a few attempts. It was Levin initially hitting the bar. Second attempt hit the post, and then Paravicini bustled it in the end to give her side the lead. And confirmation that our 6 o'clock kickoff for this evening, Gold Coast Knights getting the win on the road, 3-0 the scoreline. Souths getting a player sent off late in that game, but that does see Knights extend their lead at the top to 52 points. They do also have a couple of games in hand on Eastern Suburbs, and just the one on Brisbane City. So still a bit of movement perhaps to be had at that top four as Levin strides through. Levin with a shot saved at the near post from Aurelia Stepanis. Eastern Suburbs will stick in that third spot despite the result this evening. They are on 49 points as it stands, which sets them level with Brisbane City on points.
Yeah, if you do, second action.
QAS will remain in 9th spot. So fixtures still to be played, not too many. But as things stand, Kapalaba FC would be heading into a playoff fixture against second place team, which currently I believe is still North Lakes United in the FQPL 1. We'd see them in a playoff given QAS cannot be relegated. Only 3 points between Kapalaba and QAS, so again still room for movement, and Kapalaba will have their sights set on Sunshine Coast above them, no doubt. Bailey just trying to juggle her way through. Bailey gets it on the left. Bailey with a strike, pushed away. Maddie Primrose hits the post. QAS with an early scare there for Eastern Suburbs. Zoe Reader got down well to her right. Referee happy for play to go on, but the players making the decision for him. Didn't give a free kick there, referee for this evening, Joshua Martin. The Eastern Suburbs keen to get a bit of support on the pitch, so the referee's decision was certainly made for him. So as mentioned, we are setting our sights firmly on the 13th of September, where the 12th of September for the final series. We'll be keeping our eye on this top four as they stand. There are still a number of possible ladder position finishes for this women's side. It's not looking too good for Kaya Stevenson, who'd only just come on at halfway, but just limps off on this near side. The referee happy to give it back to McQueen. Currently Eastern Suburbs, the highest they can finish, and where they will no doubt want to finish, is top spot. Their lowest possible ladder position is 6th for QAS. They could climb their way into 7th spot, no higher. And 9th is the bottom ladder of the rung for them. South's strikers have claimed that 10th position, a spot that no team wants to claim, but South strikers have been relegated. Davies. Murray. Forced out wide, but finds Hannah Davies. Dempsey is trying to hold up that ball and not give away the corner. Davis does well and plays the ball off an Eastern Suburb boot. Behind it will go. We are going to see Eastern Suburbs forced to make another change. So Kaya Stevenson only just come on at that half-time mark, forced off with injury. QAS with the corner headed in towards the near post, and behind it goes. And it is Abby Taylor. Who is on for Lachlan Longside.
Rosie, one way.
QAS get the decision. Ellie Davis will come across to take.
Support has to be beneath. Don't overrun the ball.
Primrose. Maddie Primrose does well to just get that one out of traffic. Hannah Davis, space to move into, brings the ball inside, sends it back out wide. Tegan Riding with the all-important touch.
If it's not Rosie there, it has to be you. Hannah Tor.
Little back heel there from Ludwig. Does fall again for QAS with Bailey. Bailey trying to get it through to Harris. Eastern Suburbs come away with it. Murray plays it all the way back to her keeper and averts the danger.
Now we can go beyond it.
Drew Dempsey seems to have moved into that more attacking position, sending Tegan Riding a little further back. Those two will no doubt alternate. Little touch through. Nearly falls for Rosie Harris. Just had her back to goal. Annie O'Farrell has a little look. Lovely ball forward. Just overhit slightly and out it goes in front of Hannah Davis. Positive signs again from the academy side in the early stages of this second half. Bailey. Bailey does get the free kick this time. Rosie Harris has been left with free kick duties.
Hannah, instinct.
In it comes towards the penalty area. Bailey flung herself at that one. And free kick to Eastern Suburbs. As Karen Barsis came off worse for wear in that challenge. Good strong boot through that one from Reader. Caspanello has Dempsey ahead of her. Lovely weighted pass for Drew Dempsey. Lovely sliding tackle from Arabella Ryan. And good smart play from Chloe Murray to leave that one and just shield it from the incoming Tegan Riding. Arabella Ryan had her sights firmly set on Drew Dempsey, as this one has fallen loose for Tegan Riding, forced out. QAS recover, can they break on the far side? Tully Heatley up against Clark, back it goes. Switch across for Ludwig, forced out. Caspanello picks up the pieces, up against O'Farrell.
Yes, please, next line. Yeah, please, thank you.
Tanny Byrne just getting ready to make some changes for QAS next time that ball goes out of play. Formerly head coach of Olympic women's side and Olympic player himself for 11 years, captained the Olympic side. Free kick in towards the back post. Drew Dempsey didn't seem to know too much about that one and just allowed it to ricochet off her thigh. QAS do have the throw. No changes on this occasion, so play will go on. Utateo picks up the loose ball. Lila Utateo. Taylor out to Dempsey. Dempsey with a lovely step over, but time taken just means she's crowded out. Utateo again picks that up. Has support from Dempsey. Utateo opts for a little bit of trickery, and Emily Bailey just comes and picks it off the toes of Lila Utateo. Holly McQueen now finding Karen Barsis. Eastern Suburbs happy to play the patient game. Across it goes to the goal scorer, Paravicini. Levin finds Clark, who's continued her run down that far side. Holly Clark, great defending there. Maddie Primrose. Riding. Back out to Levin it goes. Levin with a little juggle right to left. Across it comes to Utateo. Lila Utateo with the strike. It's not going to dip. Behind it goes for a goal kick. And this perhaps will be opportunity for a change. It is Alyssa Gordon who's come on and is slotting straight into that right back position. Gordon will have a chance for her first touch, does very well on the turn, given away to Utateo, who in turn gives it straight back. Annie O'Farrell finds Ryan. Out left, finding its way to Tully Heatley. Heatley with support from Ludwig. A little touch inside. Ziana Ludwig with the strike, and Zoe Reeder watches that one sail kindly into the gloves. Bailey picks that one up in a dangerous spot. Maddie Primrose with a strike. Clark got in the way of it. Gordon. Previously of Rochdale Roaders, Alicia Gordon, another one to get selected in the Junior Matildas training camps. Bailey's dropped back. Bailey fights her way through two Eastern Suburbs players. Emily Bailey does find the switch. Ellie Davies on the far side. It's going to be a QAS throw. We've waved farewell to the hour mark here at Heath Park. Holly McQueen gets there before Ludwig can, and fires that one out into the Melville family grandstand. Throw in again for QAS.
Annie, active Annie, Annie! Chloe, quicker! Drive, go on! Go now.
Chloe Murray allowed to stride forward, great pass. First touch for Ludwig, just let her down there, but will come back out for Ryan. Murray drops back. QAS sticking smart with their positioning. Head coach Danny Byrne has not stopped back in the instructions throughout this fixture. That just indeed shows the intent of this academy programme, the elite football development programme for women and girls in Queensland. They are not allowed to rest on their laurels. Plenty of coaching taking place within these fixtures.
Drive on it quicker. Joshua! Right! Ollie!
Another change made, this time it's Holly Clark making way, and Katie Muscat grabs that captain armband back from Karen Barsis. Not shy of a goal or two herself, Katie Muscat. Make that 3, in fact, in what will now be 21 appearances. Went off with a heavy head knock a few fixtures ago against Brisbane City and had to follow concussion protocols. So Maddie Primrose leaves it for Tully Heatley. Is it going to fall for Ludwig? It might fall for Bailey. Bailey with the strike. She tried to guide it in toward that back post. Holly McQueen, the player down this time for Eastern Suburbs. She's got an arm to the face as Sienna Ludwig tried to get herself into an attacking position. No malicious intent in that one from the previous Brisbane City player. Ludwig making her senior debut aged 15 with Brisbane City. Dante Sten, head coach of Brisbane City, another one who has to be credited with giving youngsters a chance. A couple of youngsters making their senior debuts in the fixture against Olympic on Friday night for Brisbane City. So plenty of opportunity for these young players across the league to show us what they're made of and also finesse those skills as they look to progress through the ranks and beyond. Gordon sends that one into the stands for an Eastern Suburbs throw. Utateo finds Riding. Riding sends it on the turn. Primrose caught in possession. Holly McQueen backheels it straight back into the path of Maddie Primrose. Bailey. Tegan Riding with something to chase. Gordon furthest back for QAS, and Gordon just makes sure, sends that one out for a throw.
In and open, Ziz, in and open, good girl. There we go.
Abby Taylor getting in the way. Caspanello goes for the switch. It might get there. Struck from distance. First time. What a strike from Levin. Came out of nowhere. Caspanello with a ball across that didn't look like it was going to make its intended target, and Levin was just lurking at the back post. Six in 12 for Team 11, coming straight into this one off the back of a hat-trick against Kapalabar. Just giving Eastern Suburbs a bit more of a cushion of security in this fixture. QAS have certainly looked likely and may still be so, as we have plenty of time left on this one. Eastern Suburbs win the free kick. Eastern Suburbs with the lesser of the goal difference amongst the top four. So the goals certainly count as they keep their eye on those above them. There is a decent margin up to Brisbane City though. Brisbane City with a goal difference of plus 39. Gold Coast Knights have been in fine form finding the back of the net. They have a goal difference of 52. Eastern Suburbs currently 25. It's all those margins that matter as you get to the pointy end of the season. Utateo down the line. Dempsey forced back. Dempsey happy to chase that one to keep her side in possession. Levin nearly getting there. Caspanello, will she hit it? She'll feed it through for Riding. Can Riding get there? Tries to get it on her right. Stepanas gets across. Riding has stayed down. Eastern Suburbs will play on. Dempsey. Caspanello. Switch across. Karen Barsis, no sign that Tegan Riding is back on her feet just yet. Out it goes. Tegan Riding is back on her feet. Moving a little gingerly, but back up. And in the mix for this corner kick for Eastern Suburbs. Sent in, headed towards the back post. McQueen saw that fly past the upright. Wasn't too far off. Not too sure if McQueen did connect with that. Wide it went. So we see QAS make a couple more changes. McKee on at the back for Arabella Ryan. And Emily Doring in the middle for Ziana Ludwig. Bailey. Emily Doring gets her first couple of touches. Annie O'Farrell switches it out. Get McKee on the ball, given away Levin. Karen Barsis ahead of her. Tegan Riding to the left. Karen Barsis might get another go at this. Little tussle in there, both players going down. Karen Barsis trying to play from the floor. McKee finds Primrose, gets it out of the scraps. Ball forward for Harris to chase. Zoe Reeder comes across. And the whistle has gone. The play pulled back.
Unlucky, Rosie.
Utateo. Ball just creeps through to Caspanello. Karen Barsis trying to run onto it, but shielded well from Violet McKee. Dempsey. Utateo finds Karen Barsis, who's pushed up a little higher. Yellow card there for not quite getting out the way. Abby Taylor going in the book. Free kick. Sent in towards the edge of the 18-yard box, headed away by Paravicini. Primrose. She's got Doring ahead of her. Instead finds Harris. Tully Heatley. Tully Heatley with a strike over the bar. Good movement on that far side from the academy skipper. It's a great little ball, just splitting those two defenders, Muscat and Paravicini, to find Tully Heatley. Nice turn, Tegan Riding. Sends it out left, gets it back. Does she? No, cut out it is at the back by McKee. Nice move, Eastern Suburbs, but QAS were sharp. Next change for Danny Burnside, it will be Annie O'Farrell making way. Fernanda McLaren will slot into the middle of the park for what will be her 10th appearance of the season. Caspanello. Taylor battling for it. It's Taylor who's got the captain armband on, in fact.
The danger's not that one, it's the middle. That's secondary, yeah?
Eastern Suburbs digging into their keeper supplies this season. They've got Alice Barker on the bench, a QUT student who did her exchange year semester last year at Loughborough University, which is unsurprising given she wanted to continue playing football. Loughborough University, I can vouch for the fact, has excellent sporting facilities. Another experienced keeper on the bench for Lachlan Longside. The referee going into his pocket there for a yellow card. And the resultant free kick, Caspanello and Levin standing over it. Just a little reminder that the opening goal did come from a Levin free kick. It was Paravicini who found the back of the net, but Levin did hit the bar. What has she got in a bag of tricks this time? Wide it goes. Nothing doing on that occasion. Plenty of A-League appearances on her resume. Tama Levin. Karen Barsis all the way back to Reader it goes. QAS trying to take advantage, but spill the ball out and it goes forward with Riding. Caspanello on a bit of a run. Riding sends it in behind and McLaren can clear. Tully Heatley trying to battle her way through a couple of orange shirts. Leela Utateo going on a bit of a run. Utateo with a strike. Can she bend it? She can, but Stepanis allowed to watch that one bounce and it'll bobble up for a catch. An easy catch for the keeper. Next up for both these sides, round 25 sees Eastern Suburbs host Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Eastern Suburbs coming forward again here. Drew Dempsey! Drew Dempsey on the score sheet, picking up that one from Tegan Riding. It was a heavy touch at the back there, unfortunate for QAS. And the weighted ball was perfect for Drew Dempsey to pick up and get her name on the score sheets.
Then play the space, yeah.
A commanding second half from Eastern Suburbs. Eastern Suburbs hosting Sunshine Coast Wanderers round 25. QAS hosting Olympic in their round 25 fixture. QAS at home for their remaining fixtures. Round 26 they face City, and round 27 Lions, so they've got 3 of the top 4 as things stand in their final fixtures, this fixture included. Eastern Suburbs, their next fixture will be at Heath Park, and then 2 on the road as they travel down the coast to face the league leaders Gold Coast Knights, and then they finish their fixtures away to South's Strikers. Caspanello across, shielded away.
Finn, free yourself. You have to free ourselves.
Back it goes from Gordon. Scoreline certainly not reflective of a lack of effort from QAS. They have had effort and certainly intensity throughout this fixture. I think it would be fair to say if they go away from this one without finding the back of the net, it'd be fairly unfortunate for them. There's plenty of chances, just not quite finding that final piece of the puzzle in the final third. Free kick nodded away by Dempsey. Bailey fights her way through. Bailey trying to get it onto her left. Karen Barsis gets herself tied up in the tackle and wins her side the free kick. Holly McQueen not in too much of a rush, but eventually sends this one downfield. Nodded away by Murray. Doring trying to get this one forward. Eastern Suburbs in defence mode as Bailey sends that one through. And Tully Heatley can't get there before Zoe Reeder does. Emily Bailey looking somewhat crestfallen as she sees that chance go amiss. Bailey certainly herself having put a shift in for QAS this evening. All the way back it goes from Murray. Primrose. Gordon high up the field. Putting the pressure on Utateo. McQueen sent out from Karen Barsis. Gordon, Primrose. Pressure still building here for QAS. It's the goals against QAS that have hurt them this season, their goal difference. He's in the negative, but they've found the back of the net 43 times in this campaign, so just shows you the calibre of opposition that they're playing against. 43 goals is nothing to turn your nose up at, but of course it's that defensive part of the game, holding their own against these very experienced NPL outlets. Gordon gets the better of Utateo, takes a little touch on the way through, does it? Not on this occasion. Drew Dempsey makes way, as does Tegan Riding. It's going to be Alyssa Borodin and Lily Rose Inch, who are into the mix for Eastern Suburbs to see out this fixture. For now, they'll have to stay in defence mode as QAS come forward. Zoe Reeder sticks her boot through it. Borodin with her first touch. Gordon lurking. Borodin does get it back. Karen Barsis to her right, switches it across for Hinge to try and get her first touch, but Chloe Murray says, not on my watch. Across she came well there.
Good, well done. Rosie, stay high. Don't worry about this now. Stay high.
McLaren can play at the back. Emily Doring picks that one up. McQueen marauding downfield and knocking out a few QAS players as if they're 10-pin bowling pins. Referee not happy with that. Gordon. Inside it goes to Taylor. Eastern Suburbs, Lachlan Long in particular, will be very happy to see his side get back-to-back wins. 5-0 the scoreline in their last run out against Kapalaba. Ellie Caspinello, Tegan Riding and Levin with a hat-trick. Will certainly help their campaign as they strive to climb the ladder. They'll have their sights set firmly on that top spot. Gold Coast Knights have made their way through to the Kappa Queensland Cup final, so they will have that fixture ahead of them on August 22nd, so somewhat of a distraction, Eastern Suburbs may hope, from the league campaign. Eastern Suburbs with their 7th corner of the game. Sent in towards the near post, sliced by Heatley. It's going to come out as far as the corner kick taker Caspinello. Little overlap run from Katie Muscat. Heatley into the 90th here at Heath Park. Paddy Primrose urged to have a little run at Paravicini, opts to go for Bailey. McKee. Time running out for QAS to try and get their name on the scoreboard. Referee indicating 3 minutes of additional time.
Go on, MB, you'll get that. Go on, MB.
And Reader comfortably collects. Another solid shift in between the sticks for the youngster Zoe Reader. Plenty of experience for the young former academy player. Promoted through the academy system at Eastern Suburbs. Ball out from Reader, finds Utateo. Left long, telling her exactly where he wants it. Inch can't keep that one in. Good pressure from Inch. Stepanas forced to switch that one out quickly. Harris, Primrose on the chase. Ellie Davis does find Tully Heatley. First touch lets her down a little, but she's fought back. Tully Heatley.
Super Tully. Super Tull. Yes, Alicia. Yes, Alicia. MB, go on, Tully.
60 seconds on the clock in this round 24 fixture. Tully Heatley on the chase. Katie Muscat shielding that one out behind. And this will potentially be the last kick of the game. Zoe Reader to get us back underway here at Heath Park. As the clock slowly but surely ticks down and we see the lights of Brisbane City in the background. And there is the final whistle. Eastern Suburbs going away victorious. It took them 43, the best part of the first half, to break the deadlock against a strong, tenacious QAS side. Ashley Paravicini, Tamar Levin and Drew Dempsey on the score sheet for Eastern Suburbs. That is all we have time for in this NPL fixture. Join us back here on FQTV tomorrow afternoon, 2:30 p.m. We'll see Gold Coast United playing for a place in the Queensland Cup final. They've got to get past Edge Hill United up in Cairns first. So who will be the side to face Gold Coast Knights? Join us back here 2:30 p.m. tomorrow. Until then, good night.